pure terror. Where are we going to find this money from? Making constant personal sacrifices behind the scenes to keep the show running, and nobody knew about it. We were just in this massive mess. My name is Ryan. I own Equilibrium Petersfield. We're a small group personal training gym with 107 members, about 30 members on trial at the moment. We started as super enthusiastic personal trainers, loving personal training and genuinely helping people. We had grown this business out of passion that was serving everyone else but us. And it had gone from literally a shed in a field somewhere where I had my first sort of one-to-one PT setting to this amazing space. People thought it was so successful because we had chucked everything that it had made back into it. We had never pulled anything out of it for ourselves, so that on the surface it was constantly growing. All people could see was more trainers coming in, new equipment coming in, bigger, better locations. So it looked so successful. It just looked like this unicorn business that was just growing and growing. We've grown this thing from 20 members to almost 200, and we're not paying ourselves anything extra. That was the truth of it. It was kind of invisible to us because we felt like we had this down. We knew that we needed to be a niche business, and so we were like, we are personal training. So we'll do one-to-one personal training, we'll do two-to-one personal training, we'll run small group, and we'll do online. It's all personal training, right? So surely that kind of stay in your niche, we've nailed it. But ultimately, we ended up running all of these different models under one roof. And the machine just became so slow and clunky, and we were taking sales calls with people that wanted one-to-one training, and we'd be like, right, well, we've got a Tuesday evening at 7 with this coach, and we've got a Friday morning at 6 with this coach. Would that work for you? Because that's all we've got. Whilst that sounds good to be close to capacity, it was a nightmare. We couldn't push the revenues any higher in the business, despite the fact that we actually had an enormous amount of space. Payroll was taking 3/4 of what we were making. My biggest reservation about joining the Gym Owner Network was that it was going to be some other online group mentorship program with a couple of calls here and there, a ton of modules to get through, and that I wasn't going to be able to get the support that I needed. I wasn't going to be able to get to the heart of the problem with someone and create a personalized strategy to get out of it. The business was already not profitable. It was already not making money. So the idea to add another cost into the business was like beyond reason. It just felt like, how could we possibly do that? And kicked the can down the road. We knew we wanted to work with you guys one day, but it was like, let's do it when we've another 12 months time, which is obviously a huge mistake. Business had become this extremely complex thing that was taking over my entire life. It was taking my weekends, my time with my son. I was running in so many different directions at once, trying to make this thing work. I was running all these different models under this roof, just trying to get the thing to move, the needle to move in the direction that I wanted. In terms of how I feel coming into this business now is, to be honest, a lot calmer. I don't need to be doing 10 different things at once, and within that simplicity, it's exciting, but it's also peaceful. It's just really clear, this is what the next steps with this business look like. It's really exciting, and that just feeds down into my family time, my personal life, and I think for me as a person, actually loving what I'm doing again. There are very few opportunities in our industry right now to really work with the people that are moving the needle in this entire industry. Not only do the Gym Owner Network know the business from the outside, but they know it from the inside. They are doing and living and breathing this on a daily basis. I think that's where you can place your trust. These are people that they didn't run a gym 20 years ago, now they've become a business mentor. Like, they are living and breathing this stuff with you. They've got industry insights from today, not from 20 years ago. And I've been in a lot of mentorships, but the community side of it, the people that you have got coming in to work with us at a mentorship level, but also just our peers, just like nothing I've ever experienced before. If you are in that space where you're feeling trapped, that you're feeling alone, and you are thinking there is no one out there that could possibly understand what you're going through, no one out there that can help, there is a network, a community of people that have not only done this many times before, but have the clarity and the conviction that you need to get out of this space, just like I did. Just don't mess around like I did. I took months to join. I was literally probably 10 feet away from Jen's, and I could have just walked up and had a conversation, and it would have changed the trajectory of this thing 6 months earlier. And yeah, that was my biggest regret, was just not starting sooner.